didn't get Kisner to be able to touch, or actually Penn State served away from Kisner, the libero, much more effectively.
They are friends off the court, rivals on it. Hodge with 2 titles to her credit. Hooker trying to close out her career with 1.
So this is the same matchup that Coach Russ Rose of Penn State switched to for the 3rd set, and they won.
Engel looking to Fawcett. No! Point Penn State to open up the 4th.
Not a very smart hit that time by Julianne Fawcett. When you're late and there's a good block, low set, the last thing you want to do is hit low seam, and Megan Hodge all over that.
Texas wins this set, they win the championship. Penn State wins it, we will go to the 5th to decide it.
2 years ago, Penn State was up 2-0. Stanford came storming back, but Penn State great in the 5th. Now Penn State having that opportunity to come back for the first time in that 101 match win streak.
Kisner, who has been dynamic tonight with her defense and her passing. Blair Brown.
It's really about 5 weapons for Texas, about 3 for Penn State, and Brown is one of those 3. She's been much more effective in set number 3, and so far starting well with a good hard hit down the line.
9 kills for Brown. Engel looking to Fawcett. She gets it off the block. Julianne with her 8th kill of the match. The junior from San Diego, former National Freshman of the Year.
And that last hit was a much smarter choice that time. 3 blockers up. She hit high off the hands instead of the low seam. And she's really been bringing it this whole match, playing with great confidence. A big improvement. She struggled a little in her sophomore year, came really back very strong this junior year.
Dorton gets the kill. Darcy Dorton now with 10. She's into double digits to join Hodge.
That's a nice serve for Penn State.
Can't take advantage of it with Destiny Hooker getting her 24th.
They got exactly the serve they wanted. They served. Ashley Engel got a fairly poor pass, but when you have a player who's 6'4" and the NCAA high jump champion, sometimes there's nothing you can do, even when you draw it up perfectly.
Serves it into the net, point Penn State. Touches 10, 10.5. She has won 4 individual NCAA championships as a high jumper. Says it would be even more special to do it because of the team dynamic as just a piece of the puzzle here for Texas.
That's right. She's high jumped 6'6". That's close to the top of the net. Imagine her just getting over that net with the old Fosbury flop. Very effective serve by Penn State that time, creating the overpass.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a better athlete in women's college athletics, and a collision between Engel and Hooker. Pushed over by Alicia Glass, and they slammed into each other pretty hard.
They really did. There was great confusion. Engel still limping around a little. Hooker and Engel went for the same set. It looked like it was for both of them.
And again, they're playing the 6-2 that they just switched to a few weeks ago. So Engel has not been a hitter all year long.
Here's that collision again. Two hitters, going down for the same set, but it stays alive. And now Coach Jarrett Elliott calling a timeout, letting those 2 players cool off a little bit, shake it off.
He's arguing, too, that last call that went against Texas. They're down 6-3 here in the 4th. Texas winning the first 2 sets, Penn State the 3rd, and they are up early in the 4th. And let's go back to that last play that Jarrett Elliott was arguing about.
Well, we saw the crash early in the rally, but later on, Alicia Glass throws it down, and Jen Doris, number 8 on your screen in the burnt orange, right here, tries to play the ball up. With a fist, it looks like. She got called for a lift, and that's what Coach Jarrett Elliott was arguing. He felt that that was not a lift. The danger he has in arguing too much is that the team starts focusing on other things. They really need to get back to passing the ball. There's a great pass by Ashley Engel. Oh, nice up. Hand kick there.
Rico kept it alive. Kistner got to it for Texas, and now Destiny Hooker is blocked.
And how many were up? 2 that time. Early in this match, the only player up at the net was number 7. Watch Alyssa DeRico come flying in here. What a great up. Just with the left hand. When it goes to your left, you want to go with your left hand. And then good help by the wing blocker that time. They've got it.
Free ball for Texas. Engel.
Engel coming for the X.
Coker. Doris. No. They'll try again. Hooker out of the back.
What an up.
Right at Blair Brown at about 60 miles an hour. Last tried to dump.
Nice read by 2 Texas players all over that. That's the dump.
Blocked by Hodge. Engel couldn't take a chance, had to dig it up. Another stuff for Penn State. Jarrett Elliott quickly up off the bench saying, hey, let's settle down, everybody, for Texas.
And again, an out-of-system play, a broken play. It's hard to swing low seam. That was a well-formed block by Penn State. Another nice pass by Engel.
5-0 run, and the Penn State fans have something to cheer about.
Watch Hooker coming out of the back. Nope.
Coker gets the kill outside to Roberson. Point Texas.
I thought for sure that ball was going to Destiny Hooker. She's the one who was really, she calls herself the ever-ready, the bunny, who just wants to infuse her teammates with all that energy. When they get her going, they get going.
Doris, the serving error, giving Penn State a free point.
Penn State cooling Hooker off just a little bit is giving itself a chance. In its particular formation, Kistner is standing in the middle. 3 Texas passers. Engel
to Coker. And the kill. Rachel Adams, the sophomore from Cincinnati. 6 now for Rachel. And Engel will go back, the left-hander to serve.
Adams really happy not to be playing with that brace that she had to use all last season after she strained that MCL.
Glass to Hodge. Kistner again. Hodge to Barza. Setting up the middle.
Alicia Glass picking her spots, trying to get a player who doesn't normally notch many kills involved just enough so that it keeps the opponents honest.
Engel finding Adams, making some noise now in the 4th. Sydney Yogi comes out to serve. Glass looking to Megan Hodge. Yogi dug it up for Texas. The quick counter. Hooker. Yes. Destiny with 25 kills tonight.
That's the transition that Texas was so effective in sets 1 and 2. Digging by Kistner, termination by Hooker.
Rolls over for Penn State. Now Texas. Adams again.
Engel trying to mix it up. Adams notching a few effective kills here in transition against a one-on-one block.
Blair Brown, no doubt about that one. Point Penn State.
The previous play, Penn State wanted to run that same thing, but Blair Brown ran to a different space on the court, so she had to just barely get it over. Penn State's got to clean up its communication. Can't have any doubt between setter and hitter.
Darcy Dorton, Yogi down to pick it up. Now Fawcett with the tip. DeRico covers. Balza cannot finish. Here comes Engel. Adams taking over for Texas. Undefeated Penn State in white. The 2 seed, Texas Longhorns in burnt orange. Texas trying to deny Penn State what has never been done before, and and that's win 3 consecutive Division I volleyball championships. Destiny Hooker with 26 kills. And for the Nittany Lions, for the first time in 2 years, they are down 0-2 in a match. And that 101 consecutive win streak is in serious doubt. Off the antenna, Point, Texas. And they have come back to tie it up here in the fourth.
There are so many eerie similarities between the 1992 UCLA team that tried to win 3 in a row and this Penn State team, 4 returning All-Americans, same thing.
Fawcett with the stuff, and Texas has the lead.
Lost the first 2, won the third, but lost in 4. Penn State might have that happen here. Timeout, Penn State.
7-1 run for the Longhorns. And the solo swat for Julianne Fawcett.
We are the Texas Longhorns.
We won our only title in 1988.
I was born that year.
We've been here before, but this year, we're determined to win it all. We are the Penn State Nittany Lions. We are the 2-time defending national champions. We have won 101 consecutive matches. We want to win it all, again.
Back at the St. Pete Times Forum in Tampa, where the Texas Longhorns, after that bitter disappointment of a loss in the semifinals a year ago, trying to win the national championship. It would be the program's second. And the first time they won it, none of the current players was even alive back in 1988.
As Engel just said on that tape, I wasn't even born at that time. Got to it in 95, also in the final, but lost to Nebraska. But in a great position here after being down early on that 7-point run, now up by 1.
Glass looking to Megan Hodge, the National Player of the Year, gets the kill for Penn State.
And if Penn State is going to get going, it's got to be Hodge, who's hitting only 104 on the season. She's hitting 386. Meanwhile, Hooker close to her season average, carrying the Texas offense.
Blair Brown looking to Dosey Dorton, tried to push it deep. Kistner is there. Here comes Texas. Destiny Hooker. He's tried to tip it out of the back. Dorton now swinging for Penn State. She's blocked. Looking at Hodge out of the back. Off the block and out. Penn State back in front.
We've talked about it this postseason, working off the ball. And in that case, Darcy Dorton got blocked almost certain points going toward the floor. And then a great cover by the libero, Alyssa DeRico, keeping it alive. That's a working off the ball play, much like rebounding in basketball.
It has happened twice in championship history where a team has rallied from an 0-2 deficit to win the national championship. That is what Penn State is trying to do tonight, and certainly Coach plant a seed in Texas' head, because not only was that a disappointing loss in the semis last year, but it was a loss where they were winning 2-0 and dropped 3 straight to get eliminated.
I mentioned it once before, but Penn State's not playing its best. A lot of that is Texas taking Penn State out of its game, but the great teams figure out a way to win. Even if they only have 60% going, they figure out how to get 100% of that 60%. And Penn State, they really show its greatness, would be able to come back here in the 5th.
Destiny Hooker has tied her career high with 27 kills in the biggest match of her life.
The one set, these 4 that she got slowed down, was the one Penn State won, but now she has Texas in a good state here, going down the tarmac to launch.
Wilson had a long way to go for that one. Kistner pancakes it up. Double contact called on the Longhorns. Point Penn State.
Another nice stuff by Kistner. But of course, Roberson not able to control that ball. A mishandled ball. You hate to have that happen when you make a great defensive play.
Coker. Roberson slams it home.
But she sure makes up for it with that one. I like what she did there. You see, she didn't try to hit down steeply to the floor. She hit the last 5 feet of court. Very rarely will that get blocked to the floor if it gets blocked at all.
All tied up midway through the fourth. Glass to Hodge. Nice get by Hooker. Roberson long. Penn State back up by 1.
That was a nice up by Hooker. She's not expected to play a lot of defense. They keep her in the back row. She's doing a little more passing, a little more defense, but they really want to use her in the offense. Maybe coming here.
There's Hooker against the triple block. Hodge. The two-time defending champs. Up 2 in the fourth.
We talked about it early. Penn State blockers not helping out, but in that rally, they helped out a lot, got the touch, and then Hodge gets the kill at the end.
Timeout, Texas. They win this set, they win the title. In this race to 25 points, you have to win by 2. Penn State wins it, we'll go to a 5th. And we've got another 1 versus 2 showdown for you coming up in basketball on Wednesday night. All part of Holiday Hoops presented by K Jewelers. Undefeated Stanford, undefeated UConn. For more information, log on to ESPN.com and check out the action Wednesday night at 5:30 on ESPN2 and a matchup of the two teams expected to vie for the championship next spring. Stanford a win today over Tennessee. UConn has one more game tomorrow before that showdown with Stanford.
Much like all season long, the expected matchup in the volleyball world. And the volleyball world was hoping for it as clearly the two best teams of the season. Texas versus Penn State. Everybody's getting their money's worth tonight.
The Longhorn volleyball team trying to set the tone for the rest of the sports. Currently going on at Texas, of course, the football team will be playing in the BCS Championship. Men's, women's basketball, swimming and diving for the men and women. They will all be in contention for a championship throughout their seasons. And yesterday, Jarrett Elliott heard from football coach Mac Brown, got this text about David and Goliath. Tell the ladies, I wish I could be there. I will be in spirit. Hook 'em, Mac. And a very tight-knit athletic community in Austin. They are all rooting for Texas here this evening. They already beat North Carolina in men's basketball earlier today. Ashley Engel, strong serve. They'll get a free ball. Engel looking to set, full set, got it.
Remember that missed serve by Ariel Wilson coming out of the timeout. Penn State had Texas down by 2, forced that timeout. One of the surprises that's got to be shaking Penn State up a little is this serve of Ashley Engel. She has not been jump spinning a lot, nor has Julianne Fawcett, and they've both broken out the heater, put Penn State in trouble through much of this match.
Sent that one long, though, to get Penn State the lead back. Short floater from Glass. The block slows it down. Megan Hodge cuts it cross court. For more coverage of all of the 2009 NCAA Division I championships, go to NCAA.com. It's the official online home for all 88 NCAA championships. Julianne Fawcett. Quilico with the pass. Hodge going to get another swing right at Kistner. The back set for Hooker dug up. Diving save by Dorico. Now Engel in transition. Hooker swooping out of the back. 3 blockers were there.
Good help by the wing blockers that time.
They'll go back to Hooker. Dorico got the tip up, but they couldn't bring it up a second time. And Destiny Hooker with a new career high. 28 kills in the final.
Wow. 7%. Her average is about 5. She's way over that, and actually a little bit of a break for Dorico there, or a bad break, I should say. She had read that well, but when it hit the net and hung on that, it rolled farther outside toward the sideline. She couldn't adjust.
Brown's tip is blocked. Adams was there at the net, pushed over by Megan Hodge, showing some emotion now. Penn State 5 points away from forcing a fifth set.
Glass has talked about it. Sometimes she'll put sets up that aren't great, that are too tight, but she always has Hodge there to save those, and that was a perfect example. Most players couldn't have saved that and gone over the block, tipping it down for the point. Good serve away from Kistner.
Hooker cleans it up. Point Texas.
Oh my God. Watch Destiny Hooker elevate on this play. Broken play just right over the block in the corner. Hodge has to start leaning a little more that way in her middle back position on defense for Penn State.
Glass the back set to Blair Brown.
The block going too far for Texas, leaving a little angle for Blair Brown. She crushes it inside the middle blocker.
11th kill for Brown. That time the serve goes to Kistner. Texas able to get a good pass. Now they'll go back to Hooker. Here comes Penn State. Brown again. The tip, no.
Not a very aggressive swing.
Hooker couldn't put it away. Here comes Hodge out of the back. Nope.
Brown has to work harder getting off the net so that she can then, getting away from the net so she can run forcefully and fast back in to get a better swing than that very soft tip that she sent over.
To 25, have to win by 2. Glass. Dorton is blocked. Engel and Doris were there. Wilson. Engel got a touch on it. Hooker! Wilson sends it back.
What a huge play by Wilson, this time reaching her hands across and taking a little more angle. Hooker didn't think she was there.
Dorton. Yogi with some good D. Glass to Hodge. The seniors unable to connect. Point Texas. Texas trying for a second championship and trying to deny Penn State a fourth and an unprecedented third consecutive.
And she's been dangerous here if she gets it over the net.
Texas trying to tie it up. Good pass. Wilson terminates.
What a pass by Megan Hodge, right on the money. That way Penn State could run the offense on a very tough serve by Destiny Hooker. She got it in that time. Now Texas trying to pass with 2. Just Ashley Engel and the libero.
Coker looks to Engel. Brown digs it up. Hodge. Hooker was there. Glass. Back to Hodge. What a play by Kistner. Wilson popped up. Kistner there again. Hooker keeps it alive.
Oh, he's got to call that.
2 contacts on Roberson. The best rally of the match goes to Penn State. And the 2-time defending champs have 3 set points.
And serving was the player, Kathy Quilico, who saved that play. The ball almost fell, and she kept it alive for Hodge to take a swing. What a play.
Engel.
And it did by Quilico.
Glass. Hodge. Here comes Texas. Hooker out of the back. Quilico again. Roberson, no. Hodge. Hooker is there. Another free ball for Penn State. Glass tried to dump it. Hooker with the tip, covered by Dorico. Hodge. Yes! How does it get better for Penn State than an undefeated national championship? How about another undefeated title
Texas Longhorns.
We won our only title in 1988.
I was born that year.
We've been here before, but this year, we're determined to win it all. We are the Penn State Nittany Lions. We are the two-time defending national champions. We have won 101 consecutive matches. We want to win it all, again.
Number 1 and number 2 all year long. They have navigated their seasons to get into the championship match. The